Good evening, my family, friends, and relatives. Welcome back to the daily reading of the book 366 Inspiring Hymn Story for Daily Devotions. And today I will continue to read from the page January 11 on the hymn Day by Day by Lena Sandel Birch, born in 1832 and went home in 1903. Translated by Andrew L. Scoop, born in 1856 and went home in 1934. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. It is a common tendency for people to look ahead. They wonder what will happen next. That's why the pseudoscience of astrology is booming today as never before, because we are apprehensive of the future, wondering when some health problems or perhaps a financial difficulties will surprise us. We long for a reassuring word of comfort. Day by Day was written by a young Swedish woman who learned early in life the all-important lesson of living each day with the conscious presence and strength of her Lord. Lena Sandel has often been called the Fanny Crosby of Sweden for her many contributions to gospel hymnody. From her pen flow approximately 650 hymns, which strongly influenced the wave of revival that swept the Scandinavian countries during the latter half of the 19th century. At the age of 26, Lena had an experience that greatly influenced her life. She was accompanying her father aboard ship to the city of Gothenburg, Sweden, across Lake Vättern. The ship gave a sudden lurch, and Lena's father, a devout Lutheran minister, fell overboard and drowned before the eyes of his devoted daughter. Although Lena had written many hymn texts prior to this tragic experience, now more than ever, poetic thoughts that expressed a tender, childlike trust in her Lord began to flow freely from her broken heart. Let me read for you the hymn text. Day by day, and with each passing moment, strength I find to meet my trials here. Trusting in my Father's wise bestowment, I've no cause for worry or for fear. He whose heart is kind beyond all measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Lovingly is part of pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest. Every day the Lord himself is near me, with a special mercy for each hour. All my cares he fain would bear and cheer me, he whose name is Counselor and Power. The protection of his child and treasure is a charge that on himself he laid. As thy days thy strength shall be in measure, this the pledge to me he made. Now let me sing for you this hymn. Day by day, and which is passing moment, strength I find to meet my trials here. Trusting in my Father's wise bestowment, I've no cause or worry or for fear. He whose heart is kind beyond all measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Lovingly is part of pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest. Every day The Lord Himself is near me, with a special mercy for each hour. All my cares He fain would bear and cheer me, He whose name is Counselor and Power. The protection of His joy and treasure is a charge that on Himself He laid. As thy days, thy strength shall be in measure. This the pledge to me He made. For today's scripture reading, you can read from some other texts. Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 25. Thy shoes shall be iron and brass, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be. Psalms 55 verse 22. Psalms 55 verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9. And He said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Lastly, Hebrews chapter 4 verse 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Practice the kind of deep and peaceful trust that Lina Sandel has expressed in this hymn. Focus only on the challenge and difficulties of today and trust the Lord for tomorrow. Sing this message as you go. Thanks everyone for listening, and I hope you have a good night rest and see you another day. Bye bye.